Hello, my name is Tongming Chen, and today I'll be answering 3 questions. Question number 1, what are your career goals and how will studying here help you achieve these goals? So basically, my undergraduate research work has inspired me to think a lot about the collaboration between different professions. And for my case, it would be chemical engineering and computer science. And I am eager to integrate both professions into my future careers. So for my short-term goals, I would like to implement the concept of software as a service in the field of chemical engineering. So for example, I would love to contribute to the Usman Plus online projects spearheaded by Usman Tech so that users like chemical engineers can focus on their core professions instead of having to worry about IT concerns. And for my long-term goal, I would like to contribute to or maybe even initiate a startup project that is dedicated to automating the control and monitoring of chemical processes with web technologies. And to do so, I feel like we would run into a lot of challenges, including industrial habits that has been in place for a long time, or like limitation on system hardware or chemical processes. So to make it happen in the real world, I feel like we need to have a team that possesses the knowledge of both chemical engineering and computer science. And because all my career goals are related to web technologies, I feel like understanding and learning about internet security is super important, and that is something I really hope to learn in your program. Okay. Question number 2. What unique qualities do you think you have to offer to this program? So first of all, I'm a woman, so maybe by being in your program or entering your program, I might be able to create a higher diversity. And this itself might encourage other women to be also participate in this field of professions. And second of all, I used to study chemical engineering instead of like computer science, so I feel like maybe this is another form of diversity. So maybe if I want to do a project, I might be able to come up with like a wider range of options, a wider range of ideas, and this itself might encourage other people to also come up with their own unique project ideas. And question number 3, please describe your level of knowledge of information security and cybersecurity. Use a couple examples if possible. So my knowledge of information security and cybersecurity all came from the project that I previously finished. So take the Plasma Lab website for example. On the system side, first of all, I use Nginx to proxy my port so it is more secure. And second of all, I use HTTPS instead of HTTP to make sure the data transfer is more secure. And third of all, if you want to SSH into my server computer to make some changes, you can only use the private key method and not the password method. And fourth of all, I didn't use port 22 as my SSH port. I used some other number so that people couldn't just default into my computer. And on the back end, I simply put my entire backend application and my database inside a Podman container so that it is more secure and it is more robust. And second of all, I use this Node.pg format to prevent SQL injections. And third of all, I use this UUID instead of serial number to prevent users from guessing the content of my database. And fourth of all, I use this Open API to create RESTful API so that I can make sure the data type of the input that is coming in from the users. And fifth of all, I gave a cookie to make sure of the sessions. So like if you didn't do anything for 30 minutes, you will be automatically logged out. And on the front end, I use this Webpack to bundle my front-end application so that it transforms my JavaScript into something more incomprehensible and simply harder to reverse engineer. And that would be all. Thank you.